Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. We'll get started shortly. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, guys. We'll get started shortly here. Welcome, welcome, guys. We'll get started shortly here. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome. We'll get started shortly. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome. We'll get started shortly here. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome. We'll get started shortly here. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome. We'll get started shortly here. Hey, Daniel. Welcome, welcome. We'll get started shortly. Welcome, welcome. All right, all right. Hey, Daniel, how are you?
Good, thank you for asking. Still learning, still trying to figure things out, but I'm getting there little by little by little.
Hey, tonight we talk about the mindset and trading in the zone. And I got your information today. What did you learn from that experience today? From your experience trading today? Or did you learn anything? Or do you have any observations?
Yeah, observation I have many. I think so. Let's go back to the question in the morning. So I said, good morning. You said the USD GPY, it was correcting. Should I jump in it now? So short term or long term? So
Yeah.
what I was looking at there in the morning, and even though um the book sometimes also explains, that's why I have to have a strong mind. The book explains not to figure out what you think is like, try your best not to overthink of what's going to happen. And it's hard for sometimes for, I guess, maybe traders to prevent their mind saying, I know it's going to happen, or I know this is going to happen. And then they make a decision based on what they know is going to happen. So here I was basically asking you because I was pretty much looking at it, and it's hard to read sometimes. Sometimes you see, you don't know if the graph is consolidating, and you know I was basically just trying to figure out, you know if I can put something small to see what would happen,
Okay.
where would it go. And it's just was more about reading it. Like I couldn't, really read completely, maybe because I'm not that experienced um, with the the US JPY, any type of map chart.
Okay.
So it's just trying to figure out, trying to read. That's the hardest part, trying to basically figure out. Now I know, you have the monster scalper that also, detects things, but I also want to be able to, you know, see it. I want to be able to see as well, and say, oh, okay, I know what's going on. And that's basically where I'm at right now. I kind of try to sometimes use your chart and see, is this consolidating? Is it? And it's I guess depending on experience. Like today, for example,
Uh-huh.
I was just scalping the euro and the USD,
Okay.
and this was around 9 a.m. in the morning.
Okay.
Um, that that it looks like it went from, it looks like it went from 1.135, and it just went straight down, like on a seller's market,
Okay.
all the way down. And I asked myself, I'm like, how can people tell, or how can you tell that's going to happen? That's all.
Yeah. Well, you don't know, right? Yeah, we don't know. We really don't know what's going to happen, right? So, as traders, we just have to react, right? And we have to react quickly, right? So I'm sure I haven't seen the chart. Which pair was this?
This was the euro and the USD at 9 a.m. in the morning today.
So euro yen.
No, Euro USD.
Oh, Euro USD. Oh, okay, Euro USD. And which was the other pair?
No, it's just Euro slash USD.
You just
So
Euro. Okay, just Euro USD, Euro dollar.
yes,
Oh, okay.
yes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Sorry. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So
Euro
I
dollar.
am sure. I'm sure there at some point. That trade. Let's pull it up here. Hold on 1 second here. And hopefully we can answer some of your questions here. All right. Okay, I'm going to share. I want to share my screen here. All right, so you should see my trading screen here. All right, so euro dollar, here it is right here.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Euro
Okay.
dollar. So you're talking about, this is a 4-hour chart. So this big candle right here, this white candle is what you're
Let's
referring
take a
to.
look. Nope, it's right here, right next to where it says MM sell all the way to the left. You see where it's green and then it goes straight red down.
Oh,
No, the little red, the little green
candle
candle.
here.
Oh yeah, that long one right there. Look at that drop. So it's like you see a little bit of white, and then you see a strong, like a bullish green candle. Bam. Then you see a little candle, and then right there you're like, okay, I would give any trader some faith and say, okay, big candle, little candle, and you say, okay, I think this might keep going.
Mm.
And then somebody puts a trade there and it takes all your money in one shot. That wouldn't be good.
So let's look at this here. So let's try to analyze this then for you. Okay, so if we're talking about the mindset and trading in the zone, yeah, this will mess you up as traders. So let's see here. I guess right about here is support. Resistance is right here. So resistance is right about here. Support is right about here. So that will happen sometimes, right? You're going to get big. So if you notice right here, this is resistance. Okay, so price went up to resistance, came back down to support. Here is support here, and then support in this area here also. So we have two support areas here. But we'll focus on this support area here. I'll bring in the other support. And so part of controlling our emotions is understanding what's happening to price so that we don't take the moves personally, right? And we don't get emotional about it. So if we look here, here is resistance. These lines here, these big purple lines here, that's resistance. All right. And then this is support, near-term support, and we got lower support here. So what we're doing is we're constantly testing. So as traders, okay, we are constantly testing the market, and we are constantly testing. If we're going long to buy, we are constantly testing resistance. And when we say we're testing, right? So as the price gets breaks resistance, it means the buyers are in. So we're going to buy, right? But there's no guarantee that the price will continue into an upward trend. Okay, so we are constant as traders. It really is a flip of a coin. So it's a flip of a coin, heads or tail, whether it's going to go up. We don't know. when the buyers come in, we know the buyers are coming in, we break a resistance level, we are going to have to buy and get into trade. If it doesn't, if there's no follow through and the sellers come in, all right, and they take the price down to support, all right, we're gonna have to get out because we know now that the sellers are in control, right? So here was our buy signal. Here we bought right here. This is resistance and then this is support. All right, so we bought at resistance. The buyers came in, we failed, price failed. We got out here with a sell signal, this white arrow here, right? And this white triangle here is our sell signal. This blue arrow, triangle here is our buy signal. So we bought here, sold here, right? So we got in on a break of resistance because the buyers are in control. All right. Hey, Chris.
Hello.
Hey, this is good for you too. I know you had a similar experience today. So
Yes.
this is very, very important, guys, that we understand what happens with price and why we take the trades we do. So it's not random. We're not randomly taking trades. Okay, so that's very, very important. We're not randomly getting in and we're not randomly getting out. Okay, so trading in the zone, what that means is that we have a systematic approach. Okay, we have a systematic approach to trading. Okay, which will allow us to be consistent. Okay, not only consistent in hopefully our making money, but consistent in our approach. Meaning, okay, and again, we have to be systematic because this is a game of probabilities. It's a game of math. We need small losses, big wins. So just like a casino, right? All we're doing is we are testing resistance. Every time the price comes to resistance, the buyers are in, the buyers are taking control. So we're gonna buy. So we bought here, but guess what? Price failed, did not continue into a trend. So we're gonna have to get out when price breaks support. All right, so we're gonna buy at resistance, sell at support. Here is another one here. Buy at resistance, price got up here, hit resistance, we got a buy signal, it failed, it hit support, we're gonna get out. So we bought at resistance, sold at support, bought at resistance, sold at support, bought at resistance, sold at support. All right. And the goal is this. The goal is this. This is systematic. It's nothing that we did wrong. All right. If we bought at resistance, sell at support is nothing that we did wrong. It's just what it is. We're going to buy at resistance because the buyers are in control. We're going to sell at support because the sellers are in control. Now, if we go in short, like Chris, like you went short today, if we're going short, we're gonna sell short, go short at support, buy back at resistance. When we trade, guys, for us to be in the zone, our trading has to be systematic, no emotions. Okay, so it has to be systematic, no emotions. So we are always buying at resistance, selling at support. All right, buying at resistance, selling at support.
When you say short, that he bought short, what exactly does that mean?
Okay, so we'll go here and let's do here. We'll take a look at the short side here. So selling short means we're going to make money as the price goes down. So here is an example here on the same pair, Daniel, EUR USD. So here is, so we can trade to the downside also. Okay, so here. So here is support right here. So we're gonna sell short at support. So this is in the markdown phase. So this is in the markdown phase, not the markup phase. We only go short. Yeah, we only go short in the markdown phase. Only go short in the markdown phase. We should have red candles like this. This arrow here is our sell short signal, right? This triangle here is where we actually got short. This was our signal here to go short on this candle. The arrow is pointing to this candle, and this is the price right here at this candle. All right, red candles, and we stay in the trade. We stay in the trade until the price breaks resistance. So we sell at support, and when we buy back, we close the trade. We close the trade.
And buy back again.
Yeah, we close the trade when the price breaks resistance. It's the reverse when we go long. So when we go long, it's the reverse. We're gonna buy at resistance, sell at support. Okay.
Bitcoin had a big short today, really big short.
Yeah, it had a big short, and I was hoping that you stayed in it. Okay, so here was your trade. I know.
Got nervous.
I know, but next time you will, because you got it. You got it perfect. You timed it perfect. So you're trading it on. So let's take a look at your trade here, Chris. So you were trading it on the 30-minute time frame. Right, and I remember you asked about this. So here was your signal right here. I mean, you were in pretty good, right? And then here is the trade, came all the way down here. Here is resistance. Let's draw in resistance. All right. So here is resistance. So I don't know where you got out, right? But you should have just stayed in. Okay.
Yeah, it was like 500 pips or 500 pips, 600 pips.
Yeah. So if you just stayed in, and you should be in the trade, because you're only going to get out. So if you look over here, guys, if you look over here, you're only going to close your short trade. Your short. This is very similar, and Chris, you'll get more opportunities, right? So this is only one trade, right? So take the lesson and just, know next time, right? So we are only going to get out. There's nothing to be concerned with, okay? Because the only time you're going to get out is when it does this. When the price does this, okay, and breaks, and the buyers come in. We only get out of our short position when the buyers come in and break resistance. Until then, we want to hold, You see how it held all the way down until the buyers really came in here. And then we got a sell signal to close the trade. Okay, so right here, we should still be in the trade here. We would still be in the trade, and just wait, because guess what? It could test this support right here, and then this could be redistribution where you could add to the position again. All right, so good example, both of you guys, good examples, okay, of and both you guys contacted me, right, as far as your trading, but if you notice, right, if you guys were in the zone, meaning, right, and part of being in the zone is the mindset, but it really is understanding what is going on with price and how we make money trading. We make money by staying in these trades like this. So we don't want to get out. Okay, we do not want to get out unless our trigger hits. Okay, and our trigger is buy at resistance, sell at support. That's our trigger. That's our entry.
David, can you explain the support on the short on Bitcoin? So where should I have gotten out? I mean, I do see it. It looks like it made a new support and resistance line down there.
Okay, so your entry was right here, right? Because you got in, I remember you got in right at
Yeah.
that red triangle, right? So right when it broke support.
Yes.
So your entry was
Mm.
perfect. You would still be in.
Well, I'm saying where should I have, I should still be in it right now. I shouldn't
Yeah, you should not
have
be
even
out
gotten
of it.
out.
Yeah, you should not be
Okay.
out of it. Yeah, because it hasn't broken resistance. It hasn't broken a resistance. All right, and we know,
And
yeah, we know when if it's broken a resistance, because the buyers are coming in, you would get white candles, kind of like this area here. You'd get white consolidating candles, and then a green candle. That means the buyers are back in. So then we've got to get out. If the sellers, just think of it like this, guys. All right. If the sellers, if we're selling short, if we're going short, right? So we're going in the direction of the shorts, of the sellers, right? So the sellers are taking it down, right? So we make money when the sellers are in. Guess what? The sellers are still in. So there's nothing to do. All of this move up and down move here, that's just noise to get us out of the trade, right? We only get out when the buyers get in. Okay, when the buyers get in. We'll know when the buyers get in, okay, start to get in, because we'll get white consolidating candles, then green candles. When we get green candles, we know, okay, definitely the buyers are in. And the reverse, if we're going long, if we're going up, and we get red candles, then we know that the sellers are in, right? Okay, so kind of here, kind of like here, right? We green candles, we going long, we get white candles, we got to start to get out. Right here, we got a buy signal, green candles, gets white candles here, red candles, price broke support right here, we get out. We get out. Just remember, this is important. It's very, very simple, but it's difficult to remember when we are in the trade and our money is at risk. We always want to buy when the buyers are buying. So we know the buyers are buying when price breaks resistance, right? When price breaks resistance, green candles, the buyers are buying. When price breaks support, right? We know the sellers are in, the shorts are in, so we want to get out. Or if we're going to go short, like you, Chris, we want to go short and we want to stay in until the buyers get back in. And we will know when the buyers get back in, when the price breaks resistance sometime in the future. Sometime in the future. Okay, and so
Can you
until then we hold. Until then we hold. Okay, go ahead, Daniel.
Can you, I know you were talking today, you sent us a text message on the pound yen. Can you take a look at it, to just so I can look at it with you to see what's going on, and
okay,
I guess how is it looking currently?
Okay, so let's take a look at pound yen. All right, so pound yen, let's see here. Okay, so pound yen. So here was our buy here. And now what we're doing here, guys, works on everything. So don't think that, hey, you've got a particular stock or crypto or Forex and it's going to work differently. It's not. It's the same thing. They're all, the price is price, right? Okay, so here is our price broke this resistance in here, right here. So here is resistance, previous support, which is now resistance, previous support is now resistance. So price broke resistance, give us a buy signal right here on this candle. And right when the price broke this support, this resistance right here, we got that triangle right here. So this candle and this area right here is where we got the buy signal right at the resistance line. Okay, it works pretty well, guys. So here, the buyers are in control. We're in the markup phase. We stay in the trade. Okay, we stay in the trade. Green candles, markup phase, we stay in the trade. Okay, as it continues to move higher, we can add to the position. So we can add to the position every time it breaks new resistance levels, like we did here. First position, second position, third position, fourth position, and we could take a fifth position here. But we stay in the trade. We would only get out when the price break a support level sometime in the future, breaks a support level, all right? And we will know that by, we'll get white candles first, white consolidating candles, kind of like here, then a red candle, and then we'll get out. Until then, we wait and we build our positions.
Wow. And that's that's what the monster scalper kind of detects, right? Like basically.
Yes, yes. I mean, yeah, all the systems will do the same thing. They're going to stay in that. If you look at the 4 market phases, it's basically the same thing. All the systems are doing, they're following the 4 market phases.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, so all we've done is we've automated that process to make it easier for traders to basically not mess up the trades. Okay.
Yeah, because sometimes you might think that something. Sometimes you might think that. You know, I try to guess because I'm not experienced still, so I'm still learning how to read charts, and sometimes I'm like, is this consolidating or is this, you know, and it's, and you know, I can never be sure because, you know, I'm still learning, but I do want to in the future be able to, you know, kind of see it clearly, like live, to see what's happening, you know, as well. I do
Yeah.
see a little bit. I probably see about 20%. I kind of could see, but
Okay.
you know.
Well, if you notice here, right? So just follow me here for a second. Okay, we're just gonna look at the markup phase. Okay, so this is in the markup phase. We've got resistance here, support here, and price is moving higher, all green. So there's nothing to do in the markup phase. We just sit back, right? And control. The only thing we can control in the markup phase is how much we're going to add. So we're just going to keep adding, right? There is nothing to do, right? We don't want to get out. So if you take a look at this chart, this markup phase here, right? This markup phase here, and let me share this. And look at the 4 market phases now. Look at the 4 market phases. You see the 4 market phases there? That's why this chart here is critical, guys. The 4 market phases right here. You see the markup phase? That markup phase is very similar to what GBP, JPY is doing right now. All right. Okay, we don't get concerned with the trade until we get into that distribution phase. Once we start getting consolidation in that distribution phase, and then the price breaks support, that's the only time we need to react, and which would be to get out of that trade once, and the system will give us a sell signal once it breaks support at that distribution phase. In the markup phase, where it is right now, there's nothing to do. There is absolutely nothing. The only thing we can do, okay, is just look to add more lots, all right, more positions to our trade as it's in the markup phase. That's when we make our money, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so we just sit back. Most traders this is where they'll screw things up. Right? So they'll get out early, they'll get there. This happens a lot, right? Traders might, you know, if they're lucky enough to get on the trade, it might go 50 pips, 100 pips, and they think it's not going to go up any higher. So they'll take profits, and then the trade keeps going higher, and then they'll get in.
Can't benefit.
They'll get in, you know, they'll have FOMO. So they'll get in and they'll ruin the trade. This is just one trade. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
This is just one trade, and we keep adding as what we want to do. This is our first trade. When the price gets here, we've made a profit from here to here. We want to take those profits. Okay, we want to take those profits, and then we want to reinvest those profits and buy again here. And then the price went from here to here. We made another profit from here to here. We want to take those profits and get another lot. Okay, we want to keep reinvesting those profits and building our position. That's what we want to do. So we have our first initial trade was right here. Hey, Leon, first initial trade was right here. Second trade, third trade, fourth trade, and fifth position. I shouldn't say trade, fifth position. So we've got 5 positions in here, all working for us. Think of it as 5 employees. We've got 5 employees right here working for us. That makes sense?
Yeah. I know I'm using a different chart than you because, you know, I haven't got yet to it. Maybe this Friday we'll speak about it. But I'm using like the Forex one. I just registered in Forex, and it shows green, but in between the green candles, it shows little red ones. Is that what makes the support and resistance, like the new support and resistance?
So you've got a regular chart.
Yeah, just I just what I've been using WebTrader and Forex.com. I just registered and made a Forex account just to look at it and kind of like play around with it until you know I speak with you. But
Okay.
it doesn't show like completely green. It just shows like a green candle, and then it shows a little red candle, little one, and then it shows a green one, and then a little one. So to me, I think I guess that's when it's building the new support.
Well, yeah, it can be confusing, right? So the reason why this is easier because it's when it's in the markup phase, we know it's green, right? It's all green. It's not green
Dominated by
red.
green.
Yeah. When it's in the markdown phase, it's going to be red. When it's consolidating, when there is a lot of indecision, it's not trending up or down. It's not in the markup phase or the markdown phase. It's in the distribution phase or the accumulation phase. It's going to be mixed. You're going to see green candles, red candles. There's no real direction. There's no real direction. So this is the accumulation phase. This is the distribution phase. Once the price opens up and then starts into either trending to the downside like here or to the upside, then you're going to have all red candles or all green candles. Okay, but your support, to your question, support and resistance is made by when price touches a lower level for support several times or a higher level for resistance several times. Okay, so you notice if price came here and held this price level right here, held it again right here, and kind of held it again right in this area here, that's support right here. All right, resistance, the same thing. When price gets to an area right here and it kind of stops, that's your resistance. Okay, I would say stronger resistance is right here. So these lines right in here, that's your resistance. Okay.
So one more question, Dave. So with the monster scalper, let's say it gives you a signal, like you said, a buy signal, and then you go to work for 8 hours, and then it tells you a sell signal, but you're at work and you can't. Does it if you want to, like, you automatically have to stop it yourself, right? If you're at work and you're like, oh geez, you know, it's time to sell and you can't really make it. How does that work?
Well, we can set it up a couple of ways where you get an email notification. So let's say you got a sell signal like this to get out, you can get an email notification, okay,
cool.
on your phone, yeah, to get out. I usually tell traders, the new traders, to not do the email notification initially, because you tend to rely on the email notification. Okay, what most of our traders will do, this is on the 4-hour time frame, so the 240-minute time frame each candle. So you've got basically 4 hours, right, to make a decision. All right. So what a lot of our traders will do is they will log in. We use an app called AnyDesk. So you can install AnyDesk on your trading, let's say it's a laptop, so you can install it on your laptop with your trading system, and then install AnyDesk on your phone. So you can log in, you can be anywhere at work, and then just log into the app once every 4 hours if you're trading on the forward time frame, once every 4 hours to look at it. So I mean, this is your money, right? This is your, so yeah, you know, usually I don't have to tell traders to log in and watch. They you know, they usually do that. Sometimes they do that too often, you know. Sometimes they're watching it. They're watching it too often. So yeah, once every 4 hours is more than enough, especially on the 4-hour chart. If you're trading on the daily time frame, then usually at the end of the day. So once a day is when you would look at it to see how it's doing. So you want to look based on the time frame that you're trading. That's how often you want to look at it. If you're trading on an hourly time frame, on a 60-minute time frame, on the close of that, so every hour, once every hour or so, you can take a look at it. Okay. If it's a 5-minute time frame, right? So if you're day trading, every 5 minutes, you gotta be watching it. That's why the longer time frame works really good, because you don't, if you work, which, you know, most traders work, right? The 4-hour chart works really, really well because you don't have to babysit the trade. That makes sense?
Yes, 100%.
So the time frame is used to manage your, not only the trade, but your time. Okay, the time that you spend in front of the trade. Okay, and so the 4-hour chart, 240-minute time frame works really, really good for traders, because hey, you know, this trade here, we've been in this trade since what's the date here? December the 23rd, right? Since December the 23rd, and now it's January the 5th, and we're still in this trade. And our only job was to just add to the position. That's it. That's it. It's that simple. You trade, you put it on a 5-minute time frame or a 15-minute time frame, then guess what? You're going to do a lot more work, and you probably won't capture all this trade here. This is right now over about 500 pips. This is roughly 500 pips right here. So that's a lot of pips.
And that's usually $10. They say, I mean, I read each pip is basically worth $10.
It depends. It depends on what you know, it depends on your lot size. It depends on your lot size, yeah. But the bottom line is this: it's capturing that whole trade. It's capturing that whole move, and it's keeping us in the trade. All right, and it's in the markup phase. So we know it's in the markup phase. We have to stay in that trade. All right. Hey, Leon, you have any questions for me?
No, I'm good, Dave.
Okay, very good, very good. Good to see you on here. All right. So we just live it. We just let it run. You know, we just let it run. And like right here, we would have added another position here, and we just wait. We just wait. And the cool thing is, on the 240, I really love trading the 240 because the trade Kim was in prior to this run, and he's in this run too. He was in that trade for 6 weeks. He made a ton of money in that trade, but he was in it for 6 weeks. That's nice. So on the 240, we can capture nice big trends, right? So we can capture nice big trends, and it will keep us in the trade. And that's what we want. We want nice big trends, you know. The book we use, Trend Following, right? That's the name of it, Trend Follow. We want to follow those trends because that's how we make money. Because we need those trends to pay for, because we are constantly testing. Okay, we're constantly testing. So this loss here and this loss here, this trade here will make up for the little losses we had here. All right, so when we catch a nice trend, we can't get out. We've got to stay in and let those trends play out. And on the 240, if it catches a trend, we can expect that the move to last for about a month, which is nice. Yeah, which is really nice. If we can catch a trend and it can last for a month, and we are constantly building, especially if we keep adding, taking our profits and then reinvesting, right? We're really building some nice positions, and that's what we want. And that's what we want. And you know, I call this the lazy man trading, right? It's lazy, it's not a lot of fun, but we're not in this for fun. We're in this to make money, right? So it's lazy. There isn't a lot to do, but it doesn't matter. I rather this than a lot of excitement and losing money. All right, and that's trading in the zone. This right here is a good example of trading in the zone. Right here is a good example. We're in the zone. We're with price. Price is moving higher. It's making nice moves, okay, to the upside. I mean, this is a beautiful trade here, right? I mean, you guys see that, right?
Yeah.
This is a beautiful trade, right? I mean, look, it keeps making nice support and resistance. It keeps breaking resistance, giving us opportunities to keep adding to the position. We had one little hiccup right here, but it held support, right? Broke resistance right here, had another area here we could have added right here, and look right here, we can add right here again. And so we just keep going until at some point, guess what? Sellers come in, it breaks support, and we get out.
Since I became comfortable, I'm not gonna lie, I did add today, you know, to the pound yen when you said start adding there. So that's why I wanted to start following it, just to see, you know, I'm kind of learning on the way. And since now I put some money in it, I feel like I pay more attention to it so I could absorb more knowledge, you know?
Yeah. Where did you get in? Where was your price?
Oh, when you send the text message, you said it was right 157. Oh, right there. Oof, basically.
Okay.
I know I was late.
Yeah, you're real late. Yeah, you're real late. But just what I would do if you want to just test this out, right? I would just hold it until you get a sell signal, and we'll post the sell signal, okay? And I think you're doing your one-on-one coaching, right, this week? Yeah, so we'll kind of go over that. But as a practice, just practice this. You didn't put a lot of money to work, right? Just a little bit, just testing.
Yeah, I didn't put a lot. No.
Okay, so if to kind of build some, you just know that your entry should have been here, right? Your entry should have been here. You would have been adding here, but you're in it right now. I would just wait and do not get out until you get a sell signal.
Yeah.
And how it doesn't matter what it says your P&L, right? Just do not get out until you get a sell signal. Okay, and you'll get a sell signal when the price breaks support. All right. So you just have to do that. And that will, you know, especially when you're new to trading, you want to develop those habits, those good habits, right? And we've got some new traders that are in this trade, and I've spoken to them and they haven't gotten out. They've been in this trade, right? This trade, I think, let's see here, was it euro? Yeah, I think euro yen, they're still in euro yen, even with this little, you know, pullback right here. And then CAD yen also. I think Bill is in all three of these. And he's new, 3 weeks in. 3 weeks in, and he got in at the buy signal, and he's still in on CAD yen, euro yen. Right, he's still in. I spoke with him today. He's still in euro yen, and then he's in pound yen. Those are the three that he's in, and he's in all three of them. And he got in at the buy, right? And he's still holding. And after 2 weeks, that's really good to have to develop those habits early as new traders, and staying in those trades. Very, very important. Very, very important. All right. Any other questions?
Hey, Dave, I did have one that I got a mix up on.
Okay.
And it looked it was going in the trend. It's in the sale for USD CAD, and it looked like it turned back real quick. And it was on the it trended on the 4 hour, and then it turned back.
Okay. So were you were going long or short?
Short.
You were going short. Okay, let's take
Yeah.
a look at it here. Okay, so you got in on that sell signal right here.
Right.
Okay. And okay, I see what you, okay. So you still in it?
Oh no, I'm out. Yeah. Yeah, because it looked like it's about to turn, right?
Yeah, you'll probably get I'm thinking if it gets right, this is not a very good trade here. It never really held the trend.
Right.
Yeah, so it's gonna give a sell signal to exit, like probably right around this area here. So if your short signal was here, you'll probably break even. By the time it gets out, it's probably gonna break even or give you a little bit of a loss. It's just what it is. It never really turned out. It never really worked out. It never really turned into a trend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when this happens, don't beat yourself up, right? It just it never trended. So if you guys look here, hold me for a second. Yeah, it's nothing. It's nothing that you guys did wrong or the system did. It's just it didn't trend like this. Okay, so look here. Here's the sell short signal. Price came down, hit the support. It made a support here, but it didn't trend. It didn't trend. It just made a move down and came right back up. So all we have to do is just get out here.
No, not that one, the second one.
Yeah, I'm using this as an example. There are two examples here. Yeah. So
okay.
the buyers came back in, buyers came back in. We just have to get out. Otherwise it takes, it's a big loss here. So same thing here, right? So here was the other short signal right here, same thing. It came down, just came right back up, never really got a trend. And here is the price right here. So yeah, I mean, you got out, the buyers are in, you got out. I mean, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with you getting out, because guess what? We got a green candle, right? We're looking to test this previous support, which is now resistance. I would give it a good percentage, a high percentage that is gonna go higher up. So you should be out of this trade. Yeah, you should be out of this trade, but don't beat don't beat yourself up because it just didn't trend. There's nothing we just have to follow what the price is doing, right? It's nothing
Right.
that you did wrong, but you have to get out just like here, get out and save your account for the next trade. Okay, don't let the price, don't short it here, right? You got whipsawed out of it, and don't let the price get all the way up here and you're still in. That
Right.
we don't want, right? We want to get out, take the loss or take the profit. I mean, look at this candle here. They're gonna be buying this here, so it's gonna give you a sell signal to get out, but you're out already. All right. But the only tip I would give you though is that I wouldn't be in dollar CAD. I mean, there is some opportunities with the CAD pairs, but the yen pairs, man, the yen pairs. I would much rather be in this here. Right? I would much rather be in this. That's pound yen. Pound yen is the second top trending pair. I would much rather be in CAD yen, right? Right. That's your easy money. I would much rather be in New Zealand, right here, New Zealand yen. All the yen pairs are up here. Okay, even Swiss yen. Right, look at that, Swiss yen. So I wouldn't be fooling around with the CAD pairs. Look at dollar yen. Not dollar here. Dollar yen right here. Dollar yen. Look at dollar yen. Right, buy signal here. So we have to make sure that we're in the top trending pairs. Look at euro yen. So yen pair here, 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 and even Aussie yen right here, right? Much better opportunities with those pairs, but we got to be in these pairs, right? We got to be, if we're not in pound yen, if we're not in pound yen, if we're not in CAD yen, if we're not in New Zealand yen, if we're not in Swiss yen, we're missing the boat. We're missing the boat, and we're doing it the hard way. We really are. We really are. Because if you look at dollar CAD, where's dollar CAD? Dollar CAD, dollar CAD, dollar CAD. It's all the way down here. It's consolidating. It's in red, it's 19, it's consolidating. That's why you're getting this. That's why you're getting this right here, because it's consolidating. All right, it's consolidating. It's at 19. We want to be up in this area in here. That's the only tip I would give you, right? That's the only tip. Be in, always be. This is how you guys know if you're trading properly. If you're not, there will always be a group of pairs that are trending. In Forex, there is always a group of pairs that's going to make their way up all the way up here and trending always. Okay, last 6 weeks, all right, it was USD TRY. So USD TRY, and I keep going back to Kim. Kim caught this trade, right? He caught it from all the way here to all the way he got it about right here, right? USD TRY was one of the top trending pairs, and then okay, they came down, we got out of those pairs, and now it's been the yen pairs. Every rotation, there's going to be the top pairs are going to be in this area here. So we want to get in the habit of being in those top pairs. And we have traders that are always in these top pairs here, and they're consistently making money. Right, you fool around with any of this stuff down here and you're not in here, it's your work is going to be a lot harder. And, you know, making money is going to be a lot harder. This is a lot easier here. This is a lot easier, right? And it's right here. It's clear. It's right up here. Pound yen. It's been there. You know, every week we talk about it. Pound yen, pound yen, pound yen. You know, the yen pairs, they're all blue right here, trending up. That's where we'll be. That's my only advice. That's my only advice, you know. And the way you know is that if you guys are trading this, trading Monster Scalper, if you're not in the top trending pairs, you've done something wrong, right? And, you know, you just want to, we don't care. We're not married to any of these pairs. We don't care, right? We're not married to any of these pairs. And I want, you know, think of these pairs are the pairs that are in the zone. That's how I think about it. These pairs here, the yen pairs, those are the pairs that are in the zone. So let's jump on them. All right. So good job, Leon. My only thing is, hey, just be in these pairs. We don't want to be dollar CAD. That's yeah, you don't want to be in that. Not now. At some point, yeah, in the future.
Right.
Yeah, but until then, no, it's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. Let's go where the money is.
Right.
All right. Anything else? All right, guys, I'm gonna end it here. Thanks for coming online. Hope you guys got some information here. All right. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. We the class tomorrow is on, that should be a good class. Stocks, options, and ETF. I think that's tomorrow, Thursday. All right. Take care, guys. Have a good evening. Okay. Thanks for joining. Okay. Take care.